Welcome back to the Mushroom Network Podcast, Episode 12. I'm your host, Zach, alongside the ever-enlightened Nova. Today, we're diving into the curious minds of our Myco listeners, answering questions you've been itching to know.
That's right, Zach. From the science behind mushroom growth to the mysteries of bioluminescence and even the therapeutic potential of psychedelic fungi, we've got a fascinating lineup. And don't forget, you can send in your very own Myco question at themushroomnetwork.com/tips.
But wait, there's more. Today's episode has a special treat for all you fungi enthusiasts. Not only will we be tackling your intriguing questions, but we're also excited to introduce some fresh tunes from TMN. That's right, music inspired by the magical world of mushrooms.
And for those super dedicated Myco listeners out there, stick around till the end for a special surprise you won't want to miss. We're all about creating a rich, immersive experience for our community, and today's episode is packed with goodies that'll deepen your love and understanding of mycology.
So, get comfortable. Maybe grab a notebook because you're going to want to take notes, and let's embark on this mycelial journey together. Remember, it's your curiosity and engagement that make this podcast a treasure trove of mycological wonders.
Absolutely, Zach. And while we're on this journey, let's not forget to enjoy the musical vibes we've cooked up for you. Music and mycology, a combination as natural as fungi in the forest. Ready to dive in?
I was born ready, Nova. Let's get to those questions and later unveil the surprise that's got me all kinds of excited. It's going to be a spore-tacular episode, folks. Okay, so the first one is from Blake Mycofan. What's the most unusual substrate commonly used for growing mushrooms?
Great question, Blake. Among the various substrates, one that surprises many is used coffee grounds. Not only do they provide essential nutrients, but they also help in recycling waste.
Imagine that. 1 minute you're enjoying a cup of joe, the next you're growing oyster mushrooms on the leftovers. Talk about a circular economy. All right. The next question is from Stargazer. What kind of experiments are done on mushrooms in zero gravity, and how are they conducted?
The experiments in zero gravity, such as the ones conducted on the International Space Station, explore several facets of mycology. Scientists are particularly interested in how mycelium behaves in the absence of gravity, including growth patterns, resource absorption, and resistance to space conditions. These studies are crucial for the future of long-term space missions, as fungi could play a key role in bioregenerative life support systems, providing both food and decomposing waste.
Space mushrooms. That's one giant leap for mycology. Our next question is from My Brown Thumb, and they ask, how do you create the perfect microclimate for growing Panaeolus cyanescens mushroom species?
Creating the perfect microclimate for Panaeolus cyanescens, a species known for its sensitivity to conditions, involves precise control over temperature, humidity, and fresh air exchange. Typically, these mushrooms thrive in warmer temperatures, around 23 to 28 degrees Celsius, or 73.4 to 82.4 degrees Fahrenheit, with a humidity level of 90 to 95%. Indirect light and a slight breeze mimicking their natural habitat help stimulate growth. It's a delicate balance, requiring close attention to replicate their preferred tropical climate.
So, if I turn my bathroom into a mushroom farm, I'm on the right track. Ha 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 ha. Moving on. We have one from Sonic Boomer Shroomer, and they are asking, can you use sound frequencies or music to stimulate mushroom growth?
Indeed you can, Sonic Boomer Shroomer. The intersection of sound and mycelial growth opens new doors to understanding fungal intelligence. Studies have shown that certain vibrations and frequencies can enhance mycelium expansion and fruiting body development. Whether it's classical music, ambient sounds, or even the resonant frequency of the earth, these soundscapes seem to communicate with the fungi on a vibrational level, influencing their growth patterns and possibly even their chemical makeup.
So, playing Beethoven for your shiitakes might just be the secret to gourmet mushrooms. Moving right along. We have a question from Scaling Up Mycelium. What's the most challenging aspect of cultivating mushrooms on a commercial scale?
On a commercial scale, the cultivation of mushrooms presents several unique challenges, with sterility and contamination control being at the forefront. The larger the operation, the greater the risk of introducing pathogens into the growing environment. Implementing rigorous sterilization processes and environmental controls is critical. Additionally, staying local with your operations can mitigate some risks by reducing the need for long transport, which can expose substrates and cultures to contaminants. It's about creating a sustainable, closed-loop system that mimics the natural ecological balance.
A battle against the unseen. Sounds like a mushroom-growing superhero is needed. And our next question from Wellness Wanderer is wondering, how can you encourage mushrooms to produce specific compounds or functional wellness properties?
Mushrooms are fascinating organisms, especially when it comes to their ability to produce a wide array of compounds with potential wellness benefits. The key to encouraging the production of specific compounds lies in understanding the environmental, nutritional, and even stress factors that influence a mushroom's metabolic pathways. For instance, the presence of certain substrates can encourage the production of specific enzymes or antioxidants in mushrooms. Additionally, manipulating light exposure, such as the duration and intensity, has been shown to affect the levels of vitamin D in mushrooms. Even controlled environmental stress, like altering water availability or introducing non-harmful pathogens, can stimulate mushrooms to produce higher levels of certain protective or beneficial compounds. It's a delicate balance, requiring precise control over the growing conditions to coax out the desired properties without harming the mushrooms or reducing their overall vitality.
So you're telling me it's like mushroom yoga. A little stress here, a little twist there, and voila, super mushrooms. Jumping into the next question. From patron Ivan. I've read about sustainable building materials from mushrooms. But how?
Indeed, Ivan. The potential of mushrooms to revolutionize the construction industry is being unearthed through the development of mycelium-based materials. Mycelium, the vegetative part of a fungus, acts like a natural glue that can bind organic materials together, forming strong, lightweight, and sustainable composites. The process begins with growing mycelium in a controlled environment, feeding it with agricultural byproducts like straw or sawdust. Over a few days to weeks, the mycelium fibers interlock, creating a solid structure. Once the desired shape and density are achieved, the growth is halted by drying, which stops the mycelium from further spreading. These mycelium-based materials are not only strong and durable, but also biodegradable, offering an eco-friendly alternative to traditional building materials like concrete and plastic. They're being explored for use in insulation, paneling, and even furniture, paving the way for buildings that are not only structurally sound, but also contribute positively to the environment.
Building a house with mushrooms. I guess it's one way to keep the fun guys close. This next question is a good one. It's from Spore Scout 74, and they're asking, what's the most effective way to inoculate substrates with mushroom spores?
Inoculating substrates with mushroom spores is a critical step in the cultivation process, and its effectiveness can significantly influence the yield and health of the mushroom crop. One of the most effective methods is the use of grain spawn, which involves mixing mushroom spores with sterilized grains like rye or wheat. The grains provide a nutritious base that the spores can colonize rapidly. After the spores fully colonize the grains, this spawn can then be mixed into the bulk substrate, such as composted manure or hardwood chips, depending on the mushroom species being cultivated. This method allows for a more uniform distribution of mycelium throughout the substrate, leading to a more consistent and abundant mushroom growth. Additionally, working in a clean, sterile environment is paramount to prevent contamination and ensure the success of the inoculation process.
So, we're basically making mushroom starters, like sourdough for fungi. All right, moving on to the darker side of mycology is coming from patron Moldy Issues, who is asking, how do you troubleshoot common cultivation problems like contamination or low yields?
Troubleshooting in mushroom cultivation often requires a keen eye and a thorough understanding of the environmental and biological factors at play. Contamination, characterized by the presence of mold or bacteria, is often the result of inadequate sterilization of substrates or growing environments. Addressing this involves improving sterilization techniques, such as using pressure sterilization for substrates and ensuring clean airflow in the growing area. Low yields, on the other hand, can stem from a variety of issues, including poor substrate quality, incorrect moisture levels, or inadequate ventilation. Enhancing the nutritional content of the substrate, adjusting watering practices to maintain optimal humidity without waterlogging, and ensuring there is enough fresh air exchange to keep CO2 levels low, while avoiding drafts can help address these issues. It's also crucial to select the right strain of mushroom for the specific conditions and substrates being used, as different strains have different requirements for optimal growth.
So, it's a bit of detective work, like a Sherlock Holmes, but with a spore print. Oh, Nova. You going to like our next Myco question from patron Jessica, who is asking, can you cultivate mushrooms to glow in the dark?
Bioluminescent mushrooms provide a magical glimpse into the diversity of the fungal kingdom. Cultivating species like those from the Amphilotus or Mycena genera is a fascinating process that requires replicating their natural environment as closely as possible. This involves maintaining cooler temperatures and high humidity, essential conditions for their growth and the expression of their bioluminescent properties. The glowing effect, stemming from a chemical reaction involving luciferin, luciferase, and oxygen, varies in intensity during different growth stages and under varying environmental conditions. Patience and a keen attention to detail are key to achieving a consistent glow. For a truly unique experience, 3G Camping Retreat, a private campground, is exploring the integration of these mesmerizing fungi along its trails, aiming to enhance the natural beauty of the nocturnal landscape. This initiative not only highlights the potential for incorporating bioluminescent mushrooms into eco-friendly and sustainable design, but also offers campers an unforgettable experience, surrounded by the natural glow of these extraordinary organisms. It's an excellent example of how the allure of fungi can be merged with innovative outdoor activities, bringing the wonder of bioluminescence to the heart of communal outdoor experiences.
I can totally imagine using those as night lights. Eco-friendly and downright magical. And keeping this magical vibe going, Psychedelicacies wants to know, how does music, art, or nature enhance a psychedelic mushroom journey?
Music, art, and nature act as profound amplifiers during a psychedelic mushroom journey, each adding a unique dimension to the experience. Music serves as a direct conduit to the emotions, often dictating the journey's emotional tone and depth. Certain rhythms and melodies can evoke profound emotional responses, guiding the journeyer through a spectrum of feelings and insights. Art, whether creating or observing, offers a tangible medium through which the mind's eye can interpret and express the ineffable aspects of the journey, turning abstract thoughts into visible forms. Nature, with its inherent harmony and balance, can deepen the connection to the earth and the universe, reminding us of our place in the larger web of life. Together, these elements can dramatically enhance the introspective and expansive qualities of a psychedelic experience, leading to greater self-awareness and a heightened sense of connectivity to all things.
So it's not just a trip, it's a guided tour. And continuing on down this psychedelic exploration, Harmony Seeker asks, I've heard that psychedelic fungi can allow you to see music. Is this true?
Indeed, the phenomenon known as synesthesia, where the stimulation of one sensory pathway leads to involuntary experiences in a second sensory pathway, can be heightened under the influence of psychedelic mushrooms. This cross-wiring can manifest in several ways, with seeing music as one of the most enchanting. Notes and melodies take on colors, shapes, and movements, creating a visual symphony that accompanies the auditory experience. This multi-sensory fusion can make the music feel more immersive and emotionally potent, as if you're not just hearing but also physically experiencing the soundscape. It's a vivid example of how psychedelic fungi can blur the lines between the senses, offering a glimpse into a more interconnected and holistic perception of reality. However, it's crucial to approach this topic with a sense of responsibility. We at the Mushroom Network podcast deeply value the importance of safety, legality, and respect for local laws when exploring the realm of psychedelics. Our discussion is aimed at providing knowledge and understanding, not endorsing reckless or illegal activities. Always ensure your explorations are conducted within the bounds of the law and with utmost care for your well-being.
Very good point there, Nova. Always double-check your local laws and regulations. And our last Myco patron question for this episode is from patron Leah. And she is asking, what role do psychedelic mushrooms play in personal growth and self-discovery?
Psychedelic mushrooms hold a profound potential for catalyzing deep personal growth and facilitating journeys of self-discovery. By temporarily diminishing the barriers of the ego, They grant us a rare opportunity to observe our lives and inner selves from a detached, unbiased perspective. This can lead to intensely introspective experiences, unearthing emotions, thoughts, and memories that lie buried beneath the surface of our everyday consciousness. Many emerge from these experiences with a renewed sense of purpose, clearer insight into their values, and a heightened empathy towards the world around them. Such transformative experiences can be invaluable tools for personal development, offering a window into our deepest selves and helping to heal emotional wounds. It's important, however, to remember that these powerful experiences should be approached with respect, intention, and a clear understanding of the legal and safety considerations involved. Our exploration of these topics is intended for educational purposes, emphasizing the importance of navigating these experiences with caution and awareness.
A fungi-fueled voyage to the center of the self. Buckle up. What a spore-tastically wild ride through the fungal kingdom, but the fun has just begun, as we are now going to introduce a few of our newest fungal tunes.
tapestry of existence where silicon meets soul. The story unfolds where ancient meets tomorrow. Mycelium networks beneath our feet, mirror the web of life, what tech and spirit needs. Feed not the singularity, it's another divine life facet in the dance of evolution. Our spirits in healing, exploring the cosmic sea, till the chapter leaves just parts of divine tree. In the tapestry of existence where silicon meets soul. A story unfolds where ancient meets tomorrow. Selenium networks beneath our feet, mirror web of life where tech and spirit meet. Feed not the singularity, it's another divine life facet in the dance of evolution. Our spirits in healing, exploring the cosmic sea, till the chapter leads just by so divine tree. Just parts of the as AI whispers in the rhythm of the divine, an extension of ourselves in this grand design. Sacred mushrooms once showed us the stars, now through circuits and screens we explore stars. Fear not the singularity, it's another divine fusion. Let's not forget our asset. We are spirits, human form, exploring the cosmic seeds and the so divine tree. So let's walk hand in hand with nature, tech, and law through sacred mushrooms, AI, and so much more. For in this journey together we the ultimate cat grins in the neon night. Man had a speech, a peculiar sight. The queen of hearts with her Marsilia gods. In this rock anthem we play our cards. Gods. In this rock anthem we play our cards. Ethereal wonderland, a trip beyond the grand on this wild ride. Hand in hand through the looking glass, in a twisted land where Alice roams with mushrooms in her hand.
Echoes digital, whispers through the trees. The mushroom network thrives, a pulsing digital flow. Mycoverse Productions beats, where spores and rhythms grow.
Thank you for joining us on this exploration. Remember, the journey into mycology doesn't end here. Visit our YouTube channel and the TMN website for even deeper dives. And again, please don't forget, you can send in your very own Myco question at themushroomnetwork.com/tips.
And now, the moment you have been waiting for, your fungal reward code is Fungi Music 2024. That again is Fungi Music 2024, all caps and no spaces. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay fungal, and until next time, keep those questions coming. This is Zach and Nova signing off from TMN Podcast. See you in the undergrowth.